What is up, guys? GiantsTsunami01 here with another top 5 video for FIFA 16. As always, guys, I already have quite a few of these out, so make sure to check them out after this one. I'm going to be making many more, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future ones. This one's going to be focusing on the top 5 international teams in FIFA 16. Last week, I made one of the top 5 clubs. This one's going to be focusing on the international teams. As always, guys, this is opinion-based, so make sure to leave a comment below if you think I missed a team or if you think I have the order wrong. And this is based on the current rosters available in online seasons for the Euros and the Copa America, so that could affect some of the team rankings. We're going to start off with number 5, and I decided to go with Spain. This was a battle between Spain and Germany. Both of these teams aren't the quickest. They don't have those really superstar wingers. Unfortunately, Royce for Germany is not a part of the team. But they're both really solid teams. They're really good in all aspects of the game. And if you're a good build-up play and you like to have possession, these are the two teams that you should definitely go with. I decided to go with Spain just because I prefer their wingers. I really like Silva. Morata is really good there at the striker position. And their midfield. Their midfield is so good with Iniesta and Fabregas. And then their defense was really the deciding factor. I find that their defense is a little bit better than the Germany defense along with the midfield, so I decided to go with Spain over Germany, but both are extremely solid options and you should definitely go with them, especially if you like slower and more possession game. Next up, we got number 4, Belgium. I decided to go with Belgium because they have such good players, especially Hazard and De Bruyne. In FIFA 16, those are two of the best players at their position. Having De Bruyne at their center attack and midfield position, and then Hazard as a left winger, extremely solid. Then you got up front Lukaku, and then you can put Carrasco at the right side, depending on your play style. They have a great defense. Even without Kompany, they still have good defense. Nothing too spectacular, but definitely solid. Along with the midfield, they have some really solid midfielders, so I definitely felt comfortable putting in Belgium. They're a little bit quicker. They have that Hazard who has such good movement on the left side of the pitch, and then they have De Bruyne who can facilitate a lot of these really good passes. Extremely solid team. You can't go wrong with having Belgium there at the number 4 position. Number 3, we have Argentina, and they have the best attack in FIFA 16 for international teams, and that single-handedly brought them all the way up to number 3. They have Messi, Agüero, Higuain, Di Maria, such good players. There's so many different ways you can put them. You can put Di Maria as a center attacking mid, put Messi at the right wing, Agüero in the center. If you like to have two strikers, you can also put Higuain in there. There's just so many different options. They got Levesi there for the left wing position. They also have a pretty solid center midfield. They got Mascherano, and then they also have Pastore. Just some solid players. Nothing too spectacular there, but their biggest weakness and the reason why they're not all the way up at number 2 or number 1 is their defense. They don't have the best defense. Other than Otamendi, they really don't have any of those superstar defenders, and that could be a problem. So I definitely recommend only using Argentina if you feel really comfortable with your defensive skills, because you're going to be lacking in terms of stats for those defenders. But if you're pretty good at defense, if you feel comfortable with defense, and you have this attack, you're going to win a lot of games. And I definitely do recommend you using Argentina for your games. Number 2, guys, we got France. France is extremely solid, especially in the midfield. They got Matuidi, they got Pogba, so many good players there, Caballa as well. So many good players there in the midfield, and this is a team that could very easily be put as the number 1 international team, and I could definitely agree with those of you who might have an argument for them to be the number 1 team, especially if they had all their players. If they had Benzema, if they had Varane, if they had Ribéry, they would definitely go into the number 1 section. But since they don't have those big wingers, they don't have Ribéry, they don't really have all those great players, they are lacking a little bit on defense as well. I decided to put them at number 2, but they are extremely solid in all aspects. Even with them missing some of their players, they still have great midfield. Pogba, can't say enough about him. Probably the best midfielder in FIFA 16. Definitely looked into using France. And then number 1, guys, as many of you probably already guessed, it is Brazil. It was a big battle there between France and Brazil, but I decided to go with Brazil just because the biggest problem with Brazil would be the striker position, but if you put Neymar there at the striker position, he really works well with his 5-star skill moves, with his 5-star weak foot. He can really take over the middle of the pitch, and then you got Costa. Those two players are 5-star skillers, so if you're a skiller, this is definitely the team to go with. But they're also so good. I've already said so many different videos how good I think Costa is in this game with his pace and most importantly his runs that he makes. He makes such good runs. So many times I've scored goals with Costa because of his beautiful runs. And then they also have a solid midfield. And then they also have a really good defense. I do find their defense a little bit better than France's. That's why I put them up to number 1. They got Alves, Felipe Luis, David Luiz. So many good players that you really can't go wrong with Brazil as the number 1 choice. But that's basically it, guys. I hope you guys liked this. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and share with all your friends. Again, guys, leave in the comments below if you think I got the order wrong or if you think I left someone out. And then, of course, click on one of these boxes. Check out some of my other series. And in the middle of the screen to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tutorials or top 5 videos. Thank you guys so much.